Welcome back to Grammar Grade 10. This is Unit 9, Lesson 63, and today we open the usage glossary, that long list of word pairs that sound alike, look alike, and get swapped by almost everybody. Amount and number, beside and besides, between and among, bring and take, can and may, and the champion of all writing errors, could of. By the end of this lesson, you will know exactly which word to reach for and exactly why. Let's get into it. Let's open with a pair that trips up almost everyone, amount and number. Both words talk about quantity, so people swap them freely, but they answer different questions. Number goes with things you can count, one by one. Here's the sentence. A number of bottles line the shelf. Bottles are countable. 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 3 bottles. So number is exactly right. Amount goes with things you cannot count at all. You can only measure them. Here's that sentence. A small amount of water fills the kettle. Nobody says 2 waters. Water is measured in cups or liters, never counted one by one. So the whole rule sits on the noun itself. If you can count it, reach for number. If you can only measure it, reach for amount. Next up is not really a pair, it's a trap. Some speakers begin a sentence with being as or being that. Listen to it. Being as it rained, the game was called off. You will hear that in conversation all the time, and nobody blinks. But being as and being that are not standard English, and they do not belong in your writing. The fix is easy, and you already own the tools. Just say, because it rained, the game was called off. Because states the cause cleanly, in one word, and since works just as well. Since it rained, we stayed home. So whenever being as or being that shows up at the front of a sentence, cross it out and write because or since instead. Now beside and besides. One little letter changes the meaning completely. Beside, with no S, is a preposition of place. It means located at the side of something. She sat beside the fountain. She was right next to it, side by side, close enough to touch the stone. That is pure position. Besides, with the S on the end, means in addition to. Besides the map, bring a compass. The map is already coming, and the compass is an extra item piled on top of it. That is addition, not position. Here's my memory hook, and it's a good one. The extra S gives you the extra thing. No S, no extra, just a spot at the side. Between and among sort themselves out by counting. Between shows the relationship of one person or thing to another, normally 2 of them. The prize was split between Anna and Theo. 2 names, so between fits perfectly. Anna on one side, Theo on the other. Among shows the relationship of more than 2. It needs a group. The prize was split among the 6 finalists. 6 people is a crowd, not a pair, so among is the word we want. A quick way to hold it. 2 use between. 3 or more use among. And here's a bonus clue. Look at the word tween hiding inside between. It's about the space that sits between 2 things. Bring and take are all about direction, and the direction is measured from the speaker. Bring means to carry something from a distant place to a closer one. Please bring the cake to my house. Hear what's happening? I am standing at my house, so the cake travels toward me. That is bring. Take means the exact opposite, to carry something from a nearby place out to a more distant one. I will take the cake to your house. Now the cake is moving away from me, out to where you are. Same cake, same road, but the word flips depending on where the speaker stands. My shortcut is this. Bring goes with come, and take goes with go. If it comes to you, bring it. If it goes away from you, take it. Can and may look interchangeable, but they carry two different jobs. Can is about ability, what a person is physically able to do. She can lift the crate by herself. That sentence reports her strength, plain and simple. Nothing is being asked, and nothing is being granted. May is about permission, asking for it or giving it. May I borrow your pen? That is a request. You are asking whether you are allowed to take the pen. Now, in everyday speech, people say, "Can I borrow your pen?" all the time, and the world keeps turning. But in careful writing, keep the two apart. Ability is can. Permission is may. And may has one more job worth knowing. It can also mean might, as in, I may go tonight, meaning it is possible. And now the big one, the error you will see more often than any other on this whole list. Look at this sentence. I could have finished the essay. That is wrong, and here is exactly why. There is no such helping verb in English. Of is a preposition, and a preposition can never help another verb do its work. So where does the mistake come from? It comes from your ears. We say the contraction could've, and could've sounds almost exactly like could've. The ear hears one thing, and the hand writes the wrong thing. The true phrase is this: I could have finished the essay. The helping verb is have. Could have, would have, should have, might have, must have. Every one of them takes have. So burn this in. If you can expand it to could have, then it was never could have. Have. Always have. Time to practice. In this first set, I'll hand you a sentence with two choices. Pick the one that fits, then I'll show you the answer and the reason behind it. Pause the video whenever you need a moment to think. The blank of sugar in the recipe is small. Run the counting test. Can you count sugar? You can count spoonfuls and you can count cups, but you cannot count sugar itself. It gets measured. So the word we need is amount. A number of cookies, yes, but an amount of sugar. Ms. Ruiz divided the work blank her 4 assistants. Count the people. 4 assistants. That is more than 2, which makes it a group and not a pair. So the answer is among. Blank a jacket, pack an umbrella. Ask yourself, is this sentence about position? An umbrella sitting at the side of a jacket? Of course not. It is adding one more item to your packing list. In addition to the jacket, take an umbrella too. That means we need the extra S. The answer is besides. One more set. These 3 test direction, permission, and that could've trap we just pulled apart. Same routine. Pause, choose your word, then check yourself against my answer. Will you blank the recycling out to the curb? Ask where the speaker is standing. The speaker is inside the house, and the recycling is heading out to the curb, away from the speaker. Movement away from me means the answer is take. Blank I sit at your table. You are clearly not asking whether your legs are physically able to lower you into a chair. You are asking whether you are allowed to sit there. That is permission, so the answer is may. We blank warned you about the storm. Remember what we said. There is no helping verb that sounds like that. What your ear hears as should've is really the contraction should've. Expand the contraction and you get the truth. so the correct phrase is should have. Let's gather it all up. Amount goes with what you measure, a small amount of water. Number goes with what you can count, a number of bottles. Beside means at the side of, while besides, with that extra S, means in addition to. Between is for two, and among is for three or more. Bring carries something toward the speaker. Take carries it away. Can is ability, and may is permission. And drop being as and being that from your writing. Say because or since instead. Finally, the one you must never forget. Could've is never a word. The helping verb is have. Could have, would have, should have. Nice work today in Grammar Grade 10. In our next lesson, we'll keep working our way through the usage glossary. I'll see you there.